According to Global News, the number of people who are obese and overweight in the world is increasing, and Canada is no exception. More than 10 million Canadians over 18 will be obese in the next 8 years. In 2015, in Ontario, 41.0% of adults were obese, and the highest being Saskatchewan, at about 49.5%. When people are obese, they suffer from multiple diseases, such as diabetes, chronic disease, heart disease, liver disease, and they may even be diagnosed with certain cancers, all of which will cost billions of dollars to take care of. According to Obesity Canada, the annual direct healthcare cost of obesity, including physician, hospitalization, and medication costs, is now estimated to be between $5 billion and $7 billion. This annual direct healthcare cost is projected to rise to $9 billion by 2021. How will rising obesity rates correlated with rising healthcare costs affect participation in sports and physical activity amongst Canadians? With all these medical costs, low-income families will continue to struggle. According to the Global Mail Household Finance, 1/3 of Canadians cannot pay their monthly bills, and with this, families begin to focus on the basics to ensure health and survival and avoid homelessness. Sometimes this even means kids having to drop out of their extracurriculars and sports because they have to get part-time jobs after school to help pay for the family's bills. CNN states that 70% of children drop out of organized sports by age 13, which is proven by a quote from the Washington Post. All that matters is if kids come from a family that has resources. If you don't have money, it's hard to play. According to physical activity and sport participation rates in Canada, there is concern that chronic disease resulting from obesity may threaten or cripple the healthcare system in Canada. The federal, provincial, and territorial ministers of health have been addressing physical inactivity and poor nutrition as key modifiable factors in combating the obesity epidemic among Canadians. So if children are not getting their physical exercise, obesity is inevitable throughout their adult years. A strong focus on sports and physical activity must be placed throughout all ages with proper coaches and government funding, because if not, the children begin to drop out of sports, and that will create bigger issues. According to CTV News, Canada is to spend more than $6,600 per person on healthcare in 2017, and is expected to spend approximately $242 billion on healthcare this year, with spending growing by almost 4% over last year. Experts are saying that a change must be made urgently, as by 2025, 34% of Canadian adults are said to be obese. According to Global News, by the same year, there will be an estimated 2.7 billion overweight and obese people in the world. That's a third of Earth's population. So, to finish off, what will you do to make sure to stay active to keep the cost of healthcare from rising in the future? How will you help our population reverse the effects and turn our progress around?